I don't know how to start videos for YouTube anymore. So, maybe about a year after the last time I played a demo for Super Game Friends, I'm going to play another demo. So, we have never... I'm just going to go ahead and let the opening play here while I talk over it. We've never played Kingdom Hearts for Super Game Friends, although I've floated the idea to Ronaldo in the past. It is, of course, a long series. The games take a long time to play. And they're not entirely straightforward, being RPGs. And we've never entirely attempted to handle games like that before, so we just kind of never did it. But I am a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, despite there being no content on the channel to signify that. Or signal that would be the better word. But this game, Duskfade, is very much inspired by Kingdom Hearts. And, you know, has got at least some people in the community, you know, excited for another different game series that could have the same feel as Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, despite being easily explainable in terms of what its genre is, it has a very unique feel that really nothing else has quite captured, including anything else by, like, Japan, just in general. Instead of a game based around locks and keys, however, Duskfade is about clocks and time. And so the sword, instead of a Keyblade, is supposed to be like one of the hands of a clock, which I thought was actually a really good choice. The key in Kingdom Hearts was a really great choice for the main character's weapon, because you can build a lot of symbolism into that, and you can do the same thing with, you know, clocks and time. Although I find this very funny. It's not a Keyblade, but we're definitely sticking it in locks like it is. I feel like they maybe could have, I don't know, instead of having a lock on the front of chests, had like a pocket watch or something. And he opens it with magic or something. I mean, Sora doesn't open chests by shoving the Keyblade into it. He just, like, taps them and they open because the Keyblade is magic. You're going to see me occasionally grabbing these extra crystals in the demo. I'm not aware of them having any actual benefit, but I presume this would be the Moony, you know, the expenditure item of the game. Although it's funny, in Kingdom Hearts, you know, you earn that stuff primarily through battle and maybe through, you know, random other little puzzles and such, but here in Duskfade, they're kind of laid out almost like a Mario or Collectathon style game, where like coins or rings that way, where they're just kind of everywhere along your path, which isn't a terrible idea. You know, it helps prevent, hopefully anyway, it will help prevent people from having to grind too much if you just wanted to, you know, play through the game in a straight line and not spend much time grinding for anything. Ooh, dodge roll. You are mostly invincible during the dodge roll, but it's not it's not Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep maxed out dodge rolls, which were busted as all hell. Oh, here's our... We actually have checkpoints, something you don't have in Kingdom Hearts. Ooh, grab the ledge, please. Thank you. Oh, time for our first combat. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of that character. In the old, like, early 80s, was it? Clash of the Titans movie? The original Clash of the Titans movie? The main character is gifted a clockwork owl that belonged to, well, it was a recreation of an owl that belonged to one of the gods to help him out. Bubo? Yeah, it was like Bubo. It had a really funny name. Also, you might have noticed, yeah, if we time our dodge just right, it turns into Bayonetta. And we get some witch time slowdown. Who are you? Of course, calling it a cuckoo makes sense, because cuckoo clocks. I do like that slight delay. Wait, hold on. You can talk? we're not going to worry too much trying to comment on any of the story stuff in the demo. There's very little to work with. I'm mostly here to comment on, you know, how I think it feels compared to Kingdom Hearts. Although I don't want to compare it to Kingdom Hearts 2 constantly, because it is its own game and it's not trying to be some one-to-one, you know, total rip-off or something. It's just inspired by, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to expect it to be exactly like Kingdom Hearts in that regard. But, you know, Kingdom Hearts fans are the ones that are, like, primarily interested in the game. Ooh, we just got a special attack, which you can see is set on our, like, D-pad menu down in the lower left, and lets us do BAM! Little shotgun blast, and our energy for it just recharges over time. So that seems to be not quite MP and not quite stamina in that way, kind of somewhere in the middle. If we hit these bells, we'll be given an idea of where we should be heading next. Why did you even shoot that over there? I think the starting enemies in this, at least in this demo, are a little bit more challenging than the starting shadows of Kingdom Hearts, which seems a little awkward. I do think indie action game devs do have a bad habit of trying to make their games kind of hard for no particular reason in situations where they really didn't need to. We're not going to go all over the map as I play the demo, just because, you know, that'd be kind of boring and we can't spend the stuff we find on anything in the demo. I have played through it once, just to get an idea of how long it is. Upgrade objects being, of course, you know, clock gears is nice. But as far as I know, you can't upgrade in the demo, so that doesn't, you know, finding them doesn't matter, but I wanted to find at least one to show it off. Whoop. I do appreciate that you've got the, that glow in the enemy's eyes that lets you, that was a potion, by the way. You'll kind of just find them, and enemies will drop them during battle, too. I don't know if it's random or set. But your healing in this game is performed with a potion item rather than like a spell. Although you do get healing immediately, at least in the demo. Don't know if that'll carry over into the full game. Oh, hello. Oh, I was starting to say, I do appreciate that the enemies have the, like, you can see the light on their eyes. And that's how you know they're going to attack. I do appreciate that. It's always annoying in action games when, oops. Go away. I guess we'll heal just because there's a spare potion there. It is always annoying when enemies have attacks that sort of just happen. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it was the checkpoint. It is always annoying in action games when enemies just suddenly attack and there's no particular warning or wind-up for it. About as annoying as enemies that have overly extended wind-ups and that go into really fast attack animations, because it's just... I don't want to get into it too much right now, just thinking about game design and how there's a lot of things that are being done now due to trends that I'm not a fan of. This game doesn't seem to do any of that currently, at least here in the demo, which is nice. And it doesn't hurt to have your occasional, like, harder boss fight have, you know, more challenging elements to it, but what those elements are can definitely make or break whether or not a hard fight is fun or just obnoxious. And boy, howdy, Kingdom Hearts has a huge disparity between hard fights that are fun and hard fights that are just a big stupid pain in the ass. The aesthetics here, at least in the demo, you can tell they're going for a very dreamlike... Whoop, hi! This is what happens when you're just talking while playing and not scripting or anything like that. Ooh, nope, nope. Okay, I didn't do it there. There's a weird thing where, seemingly, if you dodge projectiles at the last moment... Didn't do it there, but if you do, it's possible to... There! reflect projectiles, but with your dodge, as opposed to like a block or which would be very Kingdom Heartsy, or like swinging the weapon at the right time. Hello. I hope no adventurer breaks my jars while I take a little nap. That's where I keep all my star shards to pay for college. Nah. That'd be mean if we Legend of Zelda'd it up and took away this person's college savings. Especially since there's just star shards freaking everywhere. That's always the really funny thing about like Mario games and even Sonic games and stuff where the, you know, your objects you find just littered about everywhere, but then people talk about them as if they're normal real-world currency. It's like, man, wouldn't it be amazing if we lived in a world where you could just kind of walk around and find randomly spawning and occurring money? Oops. Go back up. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Does just standing on it... could you please land on the... Well, I'm getting some Kingdom Hearts 1 vibes with the weird platforming. There we go. Oh, I didn't make it. So I guess I have to go over here first? Oh, also I'll break these. These don't seemingly belong to anybody. So... Wait, are you kidding me? How do they go back up? Go back up. There we go. Man, I didn't even notice that the first time I played the demo. That's funny. Here we go. I get kind of, obviously the worlds in Kingdom Hearts, most of the worlds anyway, are based off of Disney worlds. This isn't, but this gives me, the art style is like nicely kind of Disney-ish, DreamWorks-ish, you know. Big studio animation-ish, nice and fanciful and cartoony, but not... Oh, that was weird. My monitor just did a thing. You wouldn't have seen that, but... Oh, hello, enemies. But this particular place we're in kind of reminds me... Gives me the similar feeling to... Shotgun. Oh, God. Nope. That thing's like a bomb. So let's try to get rid of it. Please. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Nope, nope. Nope. Okay, there we go. We solved the problem. Woo! That got a... I thought, when the slowdown happened, I thought I also somehow got hit at the same time. Whee! It reminds me, the world here reminds me kind of the Enchanted... Was that what it was called? No, Rapunzel! The Rapunzel world in Kingdom Hearts 3. That's kind of the vibe, the aesthetic vibe I'm getting. Oh, look! Hidden stuff. We like that. Get over here. Oh! How about another chest we open with our clock hand like it's a key? Not that the game is, like, at any point seemingly trying to hide its inspiration or whatever, but, you know, it's just funny. The actual combat feels pretty good. We'll get to a boss fight here at the end of the demo, and I'll try to remember to talk about it a little bit more. Whee! Also, the platforming is absolutely much better than Kingdom Hearts 1. I know I cracked that joke just a second ago, or a minute ago. But, yeah. No, it's... the jump and the double jump feel normal. They're, you know, slightly floaty, but it's nothing unbearable. It's not like that hilariously floaty, awkward jump Sora had in Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, boy. Oh, now we randomly have grab. I assume, you know, a lot of this stuff we would get through cutscenes and whatnot in the full game, but here it's a demo, so we're just kind of being given it. Time to use the grapple. What sucks is we don't get the ability to use this grapple in combat during this demo, which I was, like, heavily expecting, especially because of Kingdom Hearts 3, the grappling function, or at least the, sorry, not the grapple function, the high-speed movement function in that game was, oops, please don't kill me. Okay, thank you. Was obviously a big, important factor there, and seeing a lot of action games over the last some odd years where some kind of grappling or like speeding to a lock-on point function has become a very popular mechanic. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's actually an upgrade you could buy later with the gears, is being able to grapple to an enemy, etc. Enemy fight. Looks like a room with an enemy fight. Yep. That's not even a Kingdom Hearts thing. That's just video games, you know. You've got the classic, Whoa, what was that? I don't remember them doing that when I played the demo before. Gotcha. Okay, nope, we fine. More enemies? Yes. Nice. So there is a dash attack. You might have noticed me doing that. But I don't use it as much as you might expect, just because it's, it doesn't do as much damage as I kind of would have liked, and you kind of... you don't, like, smoothly combo out of it, so... which might be... oh, hello. Go away. Thank you. That went pretty well. I don't even think I took a hit, and there's... so it does seem like the potions are random. I wasn't sure about that, but, seems like it. I'm sure we'll get more bottles, you know, in the full game as well. Like, that'll be one of the upgrades. And possibly how much they heal, you know, borrowing a little bit of the Estus Flask concept from Dark Souls, which is one of the things about Dark Souls I do really like. I think the Estus Flask was a really good mechanic. Well, just going right there.
Really?
Alright, let's try to not die then. Ow! Yeah, there we go. And he gets his weapon stuck in the ground for a moment after that. Also, Wrath. Interesting. I wonder if other enemies will be named after, you know, the 7 deadly sins or what have you. Whoa! A little bit of a fight gimmick. So, at least this fight, seems pretty good. Definitely don't dislike this fight. I don't know if this is going to be the actual first fight of the game. I like that there's a little bit of a gimmick, so it's not purely, oh, phooey. Okay, yep. Oh, get the lock-on back on. One thing is I tend to kill the lock-on. Ow! When, I tend to kill the lock-on when he shoves me away, because it can be really hard to... oh no, why didn't you go at him? Uh-oh. Oh, that was weird. So the last time I did this fight, I actually got shoved away way high up in the air and was able to kind of get to him sooner than you might think you were supposed to. And this time I kind of went through the platform, which was a little weird. Ooh, boy. Oh, ow. Yeah, give me nice big openings when you... okay, that was... okay, we're gonna use the potion. That was... ah! Okay, can I... nope. Oh, that's not good. Where am I? Uh-oh. I mean, this is nice, but I don't think I actually cared about that as much as I should have cared about, No! Oh! Get off there! Oh, whoa! that, that didn't happen last time. Got him. There we go. Pretty good fight. Nice early game boss fight with, like I was saying, there's a gimmick to it, which is nice. It's always a little obnoxious if you're going to have like an action game and then your first boss is just kind of a punching bag that doesn't really have anything going for it. Doesn't feel like you get a good grasp of the combat like that. But here I felt like he could have killed us if we weren't evading. I do wonder if we'll get a block function. I see in this cover shot, the title screenshot, he's like surfing on what could be a shield, which could also be the clock face for a shield. That'd be nice. I really hope it has blocking like Kingdom Hearts, because Kingdom Hearts, particularly Kingdom Hearts 2s and 3s for that matter, blocking is like actually some of the best aspects of the combat. And part of what makes it stand out against a lot of other just action games in general, not just action RPGs. But yeah, we don't get any idea of the RPG elements here, if there are any. I don't even know. But yeah, that's a fun little demo, and I am definitely looking forward to this. I already have it wishlisted on my Steam account. It's coming in 2026. And that's about it. So, yeah. If you thought that looked cool, go wishlist it yourself. Try the demo out. Let me know what you think in the comments, I suppose. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. And I'll be back at a completely indeterminate point in the future with something completely random. See ya.